different conditions are there, what are the signs and symptoms are there of this one particular typhoid is there, that we have to be studied in this one particular uh, chapters. Okay, so the typhoid is there is nothing but is a communicable disease is there which is we occur because of the typhoid, Salmonella typhi. This is the bacteria which is responsible to cause this one disease. And the disease is there is to be transferred because of the contaminated food material, contaminated water is there, contaminated fingers are there, by which the disease is there is to be occur. And you came to know that when there is a rise in body temperature for near about 3 to 4 days, the normal body temperature is 37 degrees centigrade. If the temperature is there is more than the normal for 3 to 4 days, that indicate that patient is suffer by the or having the symptoms of the typhoid. In this case, sometimes the hospitalization is there is required, sometimes IV treatment is there is required for this one patient. This one is there issue occurs because of the Salmonella typhi. These are the bacteria are there which are to be appear, and this is the your Salmonella typhi is the one which causes this one particular disease. Now these are the carriers which carry this one disease agent from the infected person to the healthy person, and it causes or enters into our body through the via water, drinking water, food materials, or we can say that contaminated food materials are there, by which the disease is there is to enters into our body, and it causes the infections. That is a infectious disease. Now, in the world, most of the countries are there that are to be suffered by this one typhoid fever, which are having red color zones are at a higher risk, brown color zone is there at a medium risk, and somewhat yellowish color zones are there that is having a lower risk is there. Now, in this study, we see that what is the typhoid is there, then what are the problems are there which are to be occurs, then need epidemiology, then clinical features, laboratory testing, and how to control this one. Now, everyone disease have its international codes. So, in international classification, the typhoid and paratyphoid fever in the ICD-9 is having 002, whereas in ICD-10 is having A01. Where the typhoid fever in ICD-9 is a at code I002, whereas in ICD-10 is having a code A01. Now, if the typhoid is there, that is ancient Greek typhus is there, means a smoke-like structure is there, which clouds the belief that it causes a disease or madness. Not just like your schizophrenia or something else is there, but what the symptoms are there that are somewhat likewise this one is there. Now, in case of this one typhoid, result is a systemic infection. Means systemic means a specific, not other. It's specific. Just like that, Salmonella typhi is a specific infectious disease that is usually clinically characterized by a typical continuous fever for 3 to 4 weeks. It shows a bradycardia, means decrease in the heart rate is there, with involvement of the intestinal lymphoid uh, tissues, reticuloendothelial system, then gallbladders likewise. It also causes the enteric fever that includes both the type as well as the typhoid and paratyphoid fevers. Both the type of the fevers are there that are represent. It may occur sporadically or epidemically or endemically. They are to be mostly found in case of the human being because human is the base source or the reservoir for this one Salmonella species. That is a Salmonella type. Now the famous persons who search this one, that one is there that a Adonius Musa is the one physician is there who gave the treatment to Emperor Augustus 2000 years ago with a cold bath when he fell ill the typhoid. Then Thomas Wills is there is to be credited. The first description means first time he described what is typhoid, what are the signs and symptoms are there of this one in 1659. Now French physician Perry Charles Alexandre Louis is there. He proposed the name, means gives the name to this one disease, that is a typhoid fever, whereas William Wood Gellert differentiate clearly between the typhus fever and the typhoid in 1837. Carl Joseph, he discovered the typhoid bacillus vaccine is there, which is developed by this one person is there. Then George Vidal is the name. The name itself indicates you Vidal. The wife's name that this one person he developed a test which is to be used for identification of this one particular disease, or we can say that diagnosis. That is a Vidal test is there. The problems are there that are the typhoid fever all over the world. The high epidemicity is there, means if you have to take yearly or 1 lakh people, in that more than 100 people are there that are to be suffer, then the condition is there is known as a high endemicity. If the peoples are there that are somewhat less than 100 and more than 10 it per lakh peoples per year that are medium intensity, if they are less than the 10, then it is a low endemicity. Here I have shown you the gray color zone, which is a low endemicity, red color zone, high endemicity, and some brownish color zone, pink brown color, that is a low endemicity. We can say the medium endemicity. The infectious infections, you have to consider the survey. In this one survey, near about 21.6 million people are there that are to be infected, means 2,16,000 people are there that are to be infected by this one particular disease. 2,16,000 to 6 lakh people are there that are to be die because of the typhoid. In this case near about 62% people are typhoid there is found in Asia, and 35% is found in Africa. In India, the Sangli is the district is there which is the outbreak of the typhoid is there which is found in the world. Near about in December 1975 to February 1976, the huge amount of the peoples are there that are to be suffer and dead because of the typhoid. This is the history there that are to be given per year. How many peoples are there that are to be suffer, and how many peoples are there? Death of the people is there should be carried from 1992 to 2011 is there. So fatality is found in between 1.1 to 2.5. Is the one in the Asia, 50% or more of the strains of the bacteria has middle epidemic disease is there. Now epidemiology, in case of this one epidemiology, we see that agent, host, environment, then incubation period, the mode of the transmission is there. Agent means who causes such type of the disease, who is responsible to cause this one disease. Yes, typhoid, that is a Salmonella typhi, is most the positive agent, that is a bacteria that belongs to family, that is the Enterobacteria, is responsible to cause this one disease. Then Salmonella para typhoid A and B are relatively infrequent. I mean, they are not rarely, they are often present. Whereas the Salmonella typhi is a gram-negative facultative. I say you, Salmonella typhi is a gram-negative bacteria. Is a facultative, means what the environment is there is found at that time. It found to be in a higher amount. Mostly in case of the rainy season, the disease there is found in huge amount. Aerobic non-spore forming bacteria that is motile due to the Peritrechus flagella. The bacteria grows at 37 degrees centigrade, which is the body temperature of the human being, so that the human being are the most important source for this one disease is there. Now in this one there are the two sets of the antigens are there, O antigen and H antigen. H and O antigen, it contain a long chain of the polysaccharides are there where they are heat stable one polysaccharide which are to be commonly found, whereas the H antigens are there that are strongly immunogenic and indicates antibody formation. So to induce the immunity, that are utilized rapidly in a high titers following the infections or the immunization purpose, these are utilized. The flagellar antigen is of a dual nature which are to be occur in one of the most two phases. Means H antigen having some of the more importance as compared to O antigen. We are going to stain this one by using J. Nielsen stain in there, which is blue color is there that should appear. But The Salmonella typhi is a gram-negative bacteria, so it's not going to be stained by utilizing this one stain, and they show a pink coloration. In this way, we are going to distinguish this one with Periticus flagella with this one gram-negative bacteria. The reservoir of the infections are there. Human being is the most important source there, as the case of is infectious as long as bacilli appears in the stools as well as the urines are there, means the severity of that infection is there is more, so that data to be appear in the stools as well as urine. The case may be mild or severe. Yes, initially that to be enters into our body, tries to develop, that is a missed condition. If they are to be developed but not show any infection, or some of the signs and symptoms are appear, that is a mild one. And if the severe conditions are there, that are the signs and symptoms are there that are more, the condition is there the severe one. Then it carriers are there that are temporary, incubators are there, that is exit the bacilli for 6 to 8 weeks, that are the carriers are there. Then chronic one means from a long time the bacteria are there that are present in the patient body, that is from 1 year that are to be present. The portion is there, that is a gallbladder is there, then biliary tract are there. This is there, that is miliary. Malan 1 is a carrier for this one, that is we identify this is malaria. Melan is there along with the bacteriologist M. Shame on Thought brother Islam in 1931. He used to be suffered by this one, and he make him herself a quarantine pandemically. Source of infection is there, that is a primary source, and the secondary source is there. Primary source is nothing but the infected person's feces, then urine is there are the carrier, then fecal carriers are the more frequent than the urea one. Then secondary source is there, that is a contaminated water, then contaminated food, then fingers are there, then flies are there. These are the secondary source are there for the transmission of this one Salmonella typhi. Now, in this case, we see that when this one Salmonella typhi is enters into human body, it goes to the messenger cell. Then macrophages are there, which is the first exposure to the persons. Is there. Later on, this one macrophages are there that are to be developed. Then that goes this the mesenteric lymph nodes are there where they are to be spread. Then where possible that are to be spread and then causes to the infection. After the lymph node, they are to be enters into the blood cells. It causes infection to the bloods and tries to attack on the spleen. Then it goes to the forward to the liver. In liver, it causes the disease to the liver, and through this one, it goes to the gallbladder, where the infections are there that are to be developed. Then it goes to the GI tract, then simply enters into the GI tract, and where the infectious agents are there that are developed, and the signs and symptoms are there that are to be appear. This one disease is there that we divided into the three clinical stage, that is a uh, minimum in there, that is the initial one, then medium, and the severe one. Likewise, the three clinical stages are there where the disease is there is found. The infectious agents are there that are to be entered through the various sources such as the food or water is there which is be infected or contaminated by the Salmonella bacteria that invade the small intestine and enters into the bloodstream. Means initially they goes into the intestine, and through this one intestine, small intestine, they are to be enters into the bloodstream. They are to be carried by the blood cell in the liver, spleen, and bone marrow. Wherever possible, they go through this one, and then they have to multiply. Means initially they have to reach to the particular site. Later on, they have to develop or multiply. Bacteria invade the gallbladder, biliary system, and the lymphatic tissue to the boil and multiply in a high number. Then it passes to the intestinal tract and can identify for digestion in the cultures from the stools tested in the laboratory. Then host factors are there. Then which type of the host is there is to be responsible? If we consider that age, it is not like that any specific disease is there or the particular person is there that is sufferer. Any age, I say any age that persons are there that belongs to the this one disease, but most favorably that is to be found in the age of 5 to 19. 6. In case of the 6, mostly the males are there that are a sufferer for this one particular disease. Mostly the females are there that are acting as a carrier, whereas male are a sufferer. Can you imagine males are how the females are acting as a carrier? Because females are working in a kitchen, so if they their uh, hands are there that are contaminated, then the human beings are suffer for this one. Regarding the immunity, antibody may be stimulated by the infection or immunization. Some of the immunization are there that are to be given so that the antibodies are there that are to be stimulated or that are to be formed. Antibody against O antigen is a higher in the patient with the disease, and antibody against H antigen is higher in immunized person. Salmonella typhi is an intracellular organism, so cell-mediated immunity uh, plays a major role in combating the infection. If we consider the environmental and the S factor, the typhoid fever is regarded as index of the general sanitization in any country. Means the sanitization is plays an important role. If there is a sanitization is there, then the spreading of such type of the disease is there is not to be occurs. So increased incidence means the severity of this one disease is there is most in the month of July to September, because in this one particular season the flies are there that are mostly found in the homes as well as the houses, because the outside environment is there is not suitable for them, so they remains in the house and they tries to contaminate the different type of the food materials. Then outside the human body the bacilli are found in a water, then food materials in a water for 2 to 7 days but not multiply. In this case, most of the time, our government or health ministers ask us or suggest us to clean the different type of the articles or the what are the material which are to be present outside of your home, where the water is there is to be gathered. Just you have to wash this one particular things regularly, so that what is the spores or the bacteria which are to be found that are to be cleaned from that one particular site. In soil irrigation with sewage, there were 25 to 7 days is there is required. Then ice cream or ice is there in a freeze. The ice is there should be present or the ice creams are there that are will remain for 1 month. Then it may be a chances to have such type of the bacteria. Food multiply and severe survive for some time. Then milk grow rapidly without altering its taste. Then vegetables grow in a sewage plants are there. Some of the vegetables are there that are grow in a sewage plant that are also responsible to cause such type of the disease is there. Then pollution of the drinking water supplies are there. If the drinking waters are there which are to be supplied, if they are having contaminated or leakage of the food, leakage of the some of the water is there, because of which that may get contaminated and the such type of the bacteria may enter. Open area detection is there, then urinations are there in the found in the surrounding area, then there may be the high chances of this one contamination is there. Then low personal hygiene is also responsible to cause such disease. Then health ignorance is there. If the persons are there that are to be suffer by they are not going to take care regarding the health, then in this case there may be the chances of the contamination of such disease is there. Then incubation period for this one bacteria, 10 to 14 days is the incubation period is there. It may be as shorter from 3 days to as long 21 days. And this is the peak time is there, that is the 10 to 14 days. But it minimum 3 days is there and maximum 20 days is the incubation period is there for this one particular bacteria, that is the Salmonella typhi is there. This is the mode of the transmission is there, means what is the fecal matter is there or the feces are there, urines are there, how they are to be contaminated. They are to be contaminated if the water, if they are to be passes through this one particular area or get contaminated, and that which becomes or we utilize for the preparation of the food or the cooking of the food, then the bacteria and such type of the material is enters into our body, we get infected. If the soil is there should be infected, and in such soil the poor materials are there that are to be procured, then and such materials are there that are to be utilized, where to be eat, we get infected. The flies which are to become from this one area, uh, that also get contaminated, that causes contamination of the food, and such type of the food may cause typhoid. Fingers, the same one. The water, if you have to drink such type of the water directly, it may also cause disease. That is the typhoid. The clinical features in the first week, uh, we feel in the first week there is a rise in body temperature is there, that is by 4 to 5 degrees centigrade. That is 40 to 41 degrees centigrade temperature is there. In this case also we feel in the first week of the typhoid infection, that is there is a headache, cough, sore throat is there, infranormal stage is there, that is classical presentations are there. Sometime there is a diarrhea is also found, headache, then abdominal pains are there, then constipations are there, and the diarrhea is there just like a pea soup is there, just like amoebic dysentery type of the diarrhea is there we also found. Then in the second week, on the 7th or to 10th day, the illness, then mild hepato or splenomegaly occurs in the majority of the patients. Relative bradycardia may occur, then those spots may observe on the spleen that are to be seen. Uh, on your trunk or the chest. The red rose color spots are there that are to be appear. In the third week, the typhoid state is there. That is a nothing but is a typhoid is there. The diarrhea will be become apparent. Means frequently the diarrhea is there that is found. If untreated, the high risk of the typhoid is there. Near about 5 to 10% of the intestinal hemorrhage and perforations are there that are to be observed. Then the rare complications are there, that is hepatitis. Means rarely, if you are not going to treat this one disease properly, then the complication may found, but rarely, such as your hepatitis, pneumonia, phlebitis is there, then myocarditis is there, then cholecystitis is there, then nephritis, osteomyelitis is there, and psychosis is there. 2 to 5% of the patient may become gallbladder carriers. Or that means, though the patients are there that are get cured in with their gallbladder, the bacteria may present. This is the typical typhoid fever events are there. In this chart, I told you, show you that the if you're going to prepare the culture that show the negative, these are the days are there, then these are the treatments are there. And if after the treatment, what is the pathological symptoms are there that we have to be observed. This is your Vidal test for O antigen, and this is for H antigen is there. Then WBC's results are there that are to be shown. In this case, we see that the cause cultures you have to be prepared, there is a negative test there should be found. Then on the second to third day, if we're going to prepare the culture of this one, it may show the positive symptom. And here on 10, 11, and 12, there is an increase in the blood tools are there that are to be observed in the patient. If you are going to hospitalize the patients and you have to give the treatments, 1 gram of the chloramphenicol, then quinine 6 hydrochloride is there, is given. And then on the first day the treatment is there. Third day symptoms are there that are to be decreasing. The 5 gram of the quinine hydroxychloride, the total chloramphenicol treatment, it requires in about 2 weeks treatment in there. This is the total time period that is required. In this case, you have to take the Vidal test of this one that gives you more than 160 of this one count is there, and the H antigen is there is to be found is less than 40. Whereas in the this one, if you have to after the 11 days, if you have to found this one O antigen that comes to near about uh, or less than 40, means up to 40 or less than 40, which initially is found to be more than 160. Likewise, the WBC count initially is about on the first day is about 6,200. Later on the third day, the WBC count is there that it goes on decreasing, and it is to be decreased up to the fourth day. But later on, it shows increase as the treatment is there is to be given. In the patient recovery is there should be more, and in this way, this chart is there that is to be identified. Here you have to be observed that the pink color spots are there that is having a size about 2 to 3 millimeter on the trunk is there. If you have to press this one spot, that becomes fade and disappear after 3 to 4 days. These are the some of the signs and symptoms are there, such as the rose spots are there that are to be found on the chest. There is a ache and the pains are there that is found on the shoulder. Then high fever temperature. Then diarrhea type of the conditions are there. Sometimes there's a chest condition, congestion is there, or difficulty in breathing, or the chest pain is there. Then typhoid meningitis is there. Means patient is unable to control on their body, so that if the bacteria goes into the meningitis, then the condition is occur just like this one. Then general complications are there in the exhale, the boil like sensations are there that is we observe, or the typhoid abscesses. Sometimes the severity is there. Then abscess or just like pus formation is there that issue appears on the this one particular portion. Then bed sores are there because of the continuous sleeping. Sometimes the sores like the condition is there that is found in the patient. Then tonsillitis because of the severe attack of the bacteria, the tonsillitis condition is there is to be found. Then deafness because of the chloramphenicol treatment, the patient can't hear properly. So that the condition is there that is a deafness is there issue occurs. Then otitis media is there that is sometimes hearing problem or just before the ear behind the ear. Such type of the patches are there that is we observe, that is the otitis media is there. Dehydration, excess loss of the fluid is there. Then sometimes there is a degeneration of the muscles are there because the continuous sleeping on the blade bed. Such type of the problems are there that are occurs. Medical complications you have to consider. There's a toxic myocarditis is there, means the your heart is become show some of the toxicity because of this typhoid bacteria. Then typhoid lobar pneumonia is there, which is attack on the lungs, and because of which the pneumonia-like condition is there that is appear. Then typhoid hepatitis which affect on your kidney and which cause such type of the symptoms. Peripheral neurotis type of the condition is also appear. Meningitis is there. Then severe bronchitis condition. Then hemolytic anemia is there, means the RBC count is goes on decreasing. Likewise, the symptoms are there that it should be appear. That is the clinical complications are there. If sometime you have to observe that the patient shows sudden decrease in the blood pressure, this is occur because that one intestinal bleeding. Sometimes intestinal bleeding is appear so that the blood is to be oozes out and there is a decrease in the pressure is occur. And sometimes the in the tools also the blood is appear. Diagnosis, if you have to microbiological procedure is there, that is a preparation of the blood culture is there. Then bacteria occurs early in the disease. In the initial condition, the bacteria are there that are found. The blood cultures are positive. In the first week, it is 90%. Then in the second week, 75%. Third week, 60%. Likewise, the decrease in the percentage of this one bacteria are there that are to be found. These are the Salmonella typhi, which are to be developed in Maconics agar medium is there. Here you have to be observed this one. These are the bacteria are there which are to be observed or growth in the Maconics agar media. Then these are the Wilson Blair bismuth sulfate medium, jet black colony with metallic sheen is there. Then serological procedure, Plex viral test is there. In this case, viral test we have to be utilized commonly for the typhoid, but sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's very difficult for significance of this one. That is the serum agglutinin raise abruptly during the second or the third week. Following the titers of the antibodies against antigen are significant when a single sample is tested. O antigen is found to be greater than 160 and H antigen is found to be greater than 320. That is 1 in 160 for O antigen and for H antigen 1 in 320 is there. Testing is pair sample 7 to 10 days. For rates of the antibodies carrier, greater significance is there is given. Then limitation of this one viralities is there. Classically, a fourfold rise of antibody is pair sera. Viralities is considered a diagnostic for the typhoid fever. However, the pair sera are often difficult to obtain in a specific chemotherapy has to be instituted on the basis of a single viralities. Furthermore, areas where fever due to the infectious disease is a common occurrence, the possibility exists that the false positive reaction may occur as a result of non-typhoid. Means sometimes to if the patient physician is confused and he is not sure, then he asks for the viral test also. But if the infection is there is not because of the salmonella typhi, and sometimes the test gives a positive result that gives a wrong treatment or that gives a guidance to the physician to give a wrong treatment. So sometimes it's difficult. This is the limitation of the viral test is there. Now, new diagnostic tests that include IDL2X detects the immunoglobulin 9 antibodies within a few minutes, which is most important that it indicate whether the salmonella typhi is present or absent. Then second one is the typhoid dot test that detects the presence of immunoglobulin M and immunoglobulin G in 1 hour, within 1 hour. But the sensitivity is there is near about 95%. Specificity there is about 75%. Means not specific, very less. Means near about 75% chances are there that is having a specificity. Typhoid dot M that detects the immunoglobulin M uh, only for this one immunoglobulin M typhoid dot M test is there. That sensitivity is 90% and specificity is 93%. Typhoid dot rapid. The sensitivity is 85% and specificity is 99%. Is a rapid 15 minutes chromatographic test to detect the IgM. IgM deep text is also available in that is used for the typhoid test. Most of the time you have to be observed that the IgM deep text is there that you have to be performed or physician asks for IgM deep text. Diagnostic areas that are useful for the public health purpose, whether how the occurrence of disease is there is to be occurs, then how the diagnosis is there is to be carried out, so that people take care regarding the occurrence of this one disease. If they have, then what type of the treatments are there that should be occur. Likewise, the conditions are there that are to be carried out. Useful in screening of the food handlers, those persons who are going to cook the food, so that the how to cook the food, such type of the precautions are there that are given to this one patients. Then typhoid bacilli can isolate from the feces or from bile aspirants also. Then detection of the 6-agglutinin in the blood can be determined of the carrier states. Yes, this is the control of the typhoid fever. How you are going to control it? Though you are going to know up to now, then if anyone asks you how to control typhoid, first one is there, that is a finger. Just you have to ask, don't touch by a naked hand unless until you have to clean your hand by using a soap and a water, clean water. Okay, where to you handle by using hand, food material, then fluids are there, then fingers are there, and fly. Sometimes the flies also causes the contamination, and fecal matters are there, so that such type of the dirt material, it may come in contact with our hand, so that this cleaning of the hand is there is the important one. So by this way, you have to clean hand properly by using proper reagents, cleaning agents, soap, water. Then the control of the typhoid fever is there should occur. Control of sanitization is necessary for to enhance the immunization. Cases early diagnosis by the culture of the blood and the stools is there, then notification done wherever it is mandatory for the peoples in which area they are unknown, so notification is necessary. Isolation till the three negative test. If the any one person is there that is a suspect one, so ask them to quarantine or isolate them for three negative tests. You have to perform the negative test. So, as the typhoid is there, is not to be developed immediately. So, it requires somewhat time. So, as per the time, you have to perform the test. And at last stage, that is the third stage, if it is a negative, then you can say that the patient is not suffered by the typhoid. Treatment by appropriate antibiotics. So specific antibiotic is there you require for this one. Disinfectant, if the stools as well as the urines are there of the infected persons are there, then in that case 2% cresol solution is there that should be utilized. Sorry, 5% cresol solution is utilized, and for 2 hours treatment there should be required, and then close by the 2% chlorine. Then follow up of the examination of the tools and the urine, 3 to 4 months and 12 months, because sometimes the in gallbladder also the this one bacteria are there that remain present, so that the reoccurrence of the disease is there is possible. So after 3 to 4 months of the discharge and 12 months of the discharge, the tests are necessary to conduct management. Then general treatment, that is a supportive care, includes and maintenance of the adequate hydration is necessary. Then antipyretic type of the drugs such as the paracetamol, mefenamic acid, they should be required. Then appropriate nutrition. Nutrition plays an important role in case of the diseased person is important one. Then specific such as the antimicrobial therapy is managed. Anesthesia treatment is there. Then chloramphenicol, ampicillin, amoxicillin, then trimethoprim, sulfamethoxazole, then fluoroquinolones. Likewise, the treatments are there that are required. Then, if some patient is having a chloroquine resistance, then in that case, azithromycin, the third generation cephalosporin, then ceftazone, likewise the drugs are there that are preferred. This is the chart is there where the optimal therapy and the alternative effective drugs are there that are to be mentioned, along with how much time drug treatments are given, then for susceptibility, then which type of the antibiotics are there that are to be given, at what time, what dose, and the drugs are there that are to be given, what is the alternative therapy for the next one, just like that is be mentioned in this one chart. Now the diet, mostly the for this one patient, the fluids as well as the electrolytes are there that are to be given, because which is mostly lost during the diarrhea, to monitor the replace digitally. Then oral nutrition with the soft digestible food material which are easily digested, such as the soft rice is there, or the soft uh, dal khichda, Likewise, the materials are there that are to be given to this one patient are given. Then distinction lies. Activity, there is no any specific activity they should be mentioned or indicated. These are helpful for but motility should be maintained that are not to be mixed up with each other or if tolerable. The patient should be encouraged to stay home or work home till the recovery is there. Just this is the ones are there that are to be just